Okay, good morning, folks. I've been trying to work out now who has given me the work on the shared folders that I gave out. Now, remember, what's going to happen now is that the work is going to be graded as best we can, partly from grades we've already got for you, partly for the grades I think you should be getting, and also what kind of grades we get as a college normally. Now, in order for me to do that properly, I really do need to know what have you got in your portfolio right now. So I've been searching all the files. I've been through remote access to go and check in your personal files. I've been looking at any files that you've just shared with me in the past. And I've also been taking into account the people who have already used my shared files, the ones I gave to you. Now you need to make sure you put your work in those two files. 5 days ago, I sent you a video which said this is how you put your files from home into the shared files I made for you. And you've got to get your work into there ideally. Now, if you really can't make it happen, and if I haven't emailed you today personally about that, then I can cope. But you would ideally have whatever you have currently done put into those two files. Okay, now they're on your shared area of the OneDrive. You go to the OneDrive, look in your shared, and you should see two folders. One will say Unit 1 Photography, one will say Unit 2 Photography. You want to make sure that you go into both of those and put the relevant portfolio in. That way it's live, whatever you're doing to it, I can see to it. Now the only people who might be hanging on are the people who are currently working on PowerPoint. If you're working on proper PowerPoint and you want to do it last minute, then fine, that's okay with me. But please make sure by this coming Friday, all of the work is in the two shared folders. If you can't make that happen and you've just shared with me in the past, that's sufficient. Not as good, but it's sufficient. At least I can find it. And if you gave me your work in the K drive before you left, the updated K drive, then if you're happy with that and that's up to date and you feel that that's as good as it's going to be, then great. But if you think you want to make sure that I see something new, then please put it in the two shared files I've sent to you. You can find them in your shared folder. Weird times, right? I hope you're really working hard. I hope you're still doing some of your own stuff. Look, it's a beautiful day out there, so make the most of it. Sit in the garden and take photographs. And by the way, if you look in the lower sixth VLE, if you go into the figures section, there's a series of tasks that we're setting them to do at the moment, which you can do yourself. Just simple tasks if you want to keep yourself occupied. Right, missing you all. Get the work in Friday. Let me know if you can't access anything. And those people who I've emailed today, please respond. Make sure I get to know what the situation is. See ya.